If you want to create a music lyric video like this,
feel the rhythm, feel the flow, underneath the stars we glow,
then this video is going to show you exactly how. The software that we will be using in order to do this is called Veid, and I will leave a link to Veid in the description of this video. So you can just go ahead and click on that link, and then go ahead and get started. And in here, you can go through and sign up for a Veid account. This video does not require you to download any software or do anything like that. This is all on the internet. Once you have created your Veid account, you should be taken over to a screen that looks like this. If not, you might be taken into the dashboard. So if you are, just go to create new project right here, and it's going to take you into this area. So from here, it says, let's make a video, and it's going to ask us to upload files. So in here, we just click in, and we want to upload our audio of the music. So right now you can see this is an MP3 file. There is no lyrics. There's nothing going on here. It's just an MP3 file. So we can drop this in, and just like that, my music is now in here. So we can go ahead and give this a listen. Okay, perfect. So we now know that that has loaded it. Now, the first thing that we need to do is we now need to get some lyrics for this. And with other tools, you're going to spend hours and hours typing out each individual piece of lyric. That is not what we are going to be doing in this area, because Veid is going to do this all for us. We have this subtitle section down here on the left-hand side. So let's go ahead and click into this. And then right here, we can click auto subtitle in English. If your music is in any language other than music, then we can just go down here and we can choose from any of these languages right here. We have a lot of different languages to choose from, but I'm going to go for English. And then all we have to do is click auto subtitle in English. And this is fast. So in under a minute, I just got all my subtitles right here. So at the start, this is just going to be the music. And then when the lyrics actually kick in, let's see how this looks right now.
walking down the city streets, beat drop.
Not terrible. We do have all of the lyrics in here, but as we are making a lyric video, we need to add a little bit extra to this. This just isn't cutting it right. So what we can do is over here on the left-hand side, we can go from edit to style. And right here, we have all of these different styling options. So we can click in and see how each of these are going to look.
Grind, trying to leave the past behind. In dreams, a future we find. Street lights keep up.
So this is one that I really like. So we can use this. And then all we are going to do is drag this up in the center of the video. And we can see when this is dead center, because you're going to get these lines on either side. And it kind of clicks in and locks in and tells us that we are in the middle. So we now have this. And then what we can also do is we can come back here on the left-hand side and we can customize the colors. So we can go over to effect and we can see that the background color right here is kind of like this lime green color. I do like this, so I'm just going to save it. But we could set this to like blue. We could set this to like pink. We could set this to red, any of these colors. But I do quite like this green color. So I'm just going to set this back. We can then choose kind of like the background outlay. So this one is a little bit more square. This one is a little bit more rounded. We can choose this. We can also choose if the text has an outline. We could maybe set this to white right here, but I don't really like this. I'm going to turn it off. We can add a text shadow. We can go in here. We can customize the font size, if this is bold, any of these other options. So just go in and customize how this looks. And already this lyric video is really starting to take shape, right? But there's one more issue that I'm seeing here. So if we look, kind of like the lines of the music don't really match up. Like we want one line or maybe two lines on a screen, whereas like grow is the end bar of this verse, right? And it comes on a different time. So we would want grow as the end bar, like on the end of this, right? I don't really know if I'm making sense, but to do this, all we would do is go into the edit area and we can see all of the lyrics on screen. And right here, we can see this is the line right here. Dreams in the city grow. But they are on two separate lines right here. So to fix this, all we would do is go to the start of the word grow and click back. And as you can see, these have now jumped together. But right now, the way that this is like too big of a paragraph, right? So what we want to do is we want to find the actual cutoff point, which is after grow. And in here, just click the enter button on your keyboard. And we now have this set up. So if we watch this again.
Life's a movie, watch the show. Dreams in the city grow.
Perfect. Then for most of these, it's going to be the same issue. So underneath the stars we, and then go is on the next line. So let's go in and do this again. We put these on the same line, go to after go, and then tab this. Then we can go down in this urban shell, whispers echo like a ringing bell, and then living is clearly on the wrong bar here. So we just go back up, go to living, and put this on a separate bar. So that is how we can make sure everything is in the right area. And you will also notice that we have some of these orange words right here. And what does that mean? So these are low confidence words. And this is where Veid says, we think we might have picked this up, but this might be the wrong word. So I don't think any of these are. Let's give this a listen.
Walking down the city streets, beat drop, and my heart pulse.
Yeah, so these are all right. So if they are, we can just go in and mark as correct, and they will no longer be orange. But let's find one that's actually wrong.
Life's a game, no.
So right there, I think I accidentally corrected this already, but it says life's a game, and the text right here says life save. So if this is an issue, then all we have to do is go in and correct this. So it says life's a game. And then we just go through and listen to all of these and make sure this is correct. So on to dusk, it says dawn to dusk. So once again, we just click in and say dawn to dusk. We can go ahead and take the rest of these off. Perfect. So that is how we can adjust all of the lyrics, and that's how we can set those up correctly. The last thing that we need to do is just add a little bit of media behind this and take this lyric video to the next level. So we can go into media on this left-hand side, and then we can go to stock videos right here and search for exactly what we are looking for. So as this is rap, I'm going to type in rap right here, and then we can go through and we can choose one of these. So we could go in and maybe select this video right here. This one looks awesome. And that is now going to be dropped in. So what we could do from here is we could either have this across the entire video. So to do this, we would just go back to media and find the same video and just drop this in. And then we can drag this along and put it exactly next to the previous one. Then we go back in, grab the same video and drop this in right here. And you get the idea. We just basically put these together and now the entire video is with this. Or alternatively, we could switch these around and just go to wrap right here and find different videos and just join them together. I personally think this looks better because it takes away less from the lyrics. This is the main thing we want to be focusing on. So this is how I would set this up. We would just go in, grab all of these right here and just connect them side by side. We can also add a title at the start if you want to. So let's just grab this to the start. And if we want to add a title, we can go to text right here and we can choose from one of these titles. So let's say that we want to go with, this one looks pretty cool right here. We can drag this into the center and make this bigger. And this song is called Grind. And then you can add the artist name in right here. So then we can choose using this area right here, how long we want to show this for. We'll go the entire length of the music. So until the subtitles kick in, which is about here. Then we will go back to the timeline and just stretch this out. So this takes up the entire area where the music is before this kicks in. And then it's going to look like this. Maybe we need to add this to the start as well. So we just drag this to the start. Perfect. So we now have all of this set up. We would just go along and add the rest of these, of course, make sure this takes up the entire video. But then once your video is created and you are ready to export this, all we have to do is go up to done in this top right corner. Click on this and then we can go down and choose the quality. So I'm going to choose HD. Then burn subtitles. This essentially means include the subtitles in this video instead of having it in a separate file. So we definitely want to turn this on. And then we just go in here to export video. And it's now going to go ahead and render this. It takes a few seconds to do so. And just like that, this video is now rendered. So we can go through and give this a title. We will call this Grind by Matt Tyler. And then we can click on done. And then to download this, we just click on this download button right here. Download this as an MP4. And I now have this video. So let's go ahead and open this up.
Feel the rhythm, feel the flow.
Perfect, right? So that is how you can create a music lyric video. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.